Yo, what's up, good people? Y'all know what time it is, baby. It's AA Sports, straight sports, no chaser. And you got the super team of sports talk here with y'all on one half of it. Diego Barishnikov, the Black Dominican Russian, here checking in with my main man, my partner in crime, the 6 foot and under post-up jab. Tell them who you are.
What's good, good people? It's your boy Uncle Hate, the other A and AA Sports, broadcasting live on a Thursday. Here to do our picks and predictions show for Week 8. Boy, these weeks flew by.
Yeah, we almost at the, well, after this week, it will be the halfway point, I guess.
Sir.
So, again, people, we appreciate y'all tuning in with us. We're here to give y'all, like he said, the Week 8 picks for this week. Also, we'll be giving y'all our Power 5 teams. As you can see, Hate is wearing the crown again this week. We only had one game head-to-head last week that was different. That was Panthers-Eagles, and his Panthers pulled it out in the fourth quarter.
That should count for like 5 wins. We was down 17-0.
Hey, man, 17 points ain't nothing in the NFL. But good win nonetheless. Before we get into that, though, let's get some housekeeping done. Again, people, we appreciate y'all tuning in. As always, continue to watch, hit that subscribe button, whether you're watching us on the YouTube channel or if you're checking us out on the podcast, either via Spreaker or the iTunes platform. Again, no matter what you choose to listen or watch, you can find us at AA Sportscast when you do that search. Hey, last week you went 13-1, one game from being perfect. I went 12-2. Your overall record has crept up to 69, 36-2, and I am 9 games back at 60, 45-2.
Boy, I am getting money this year. Boy.
Getting it in. All right, so start us off right here. We got the Thursday night game, Miami Dolphins going up against the Texans. I want to see the Texans continue to, they've won 3 in a row, I believe. 4 in a row. That's right. They started 0-3. Now they're 4-3, sitting atop the AFC South. This is a home game, short week with the Dolphins coming in, backup quarterback Brock Osweiler.
Kenny Stills is hurt. Albert Wilson's hurt. They had to play Devontae this week, so we're going to see.
Oh, yes. I saw Devontae Parker is active, so we'll see if he gets any targets. But the Texans can't come out and lollygag and kind of take this game for granted. Continue to build upon what you've been doing. So I'm taking
a statement game for them. I'm taking Texans also, but national spotlight. You won 4. I'd like to see a statement win. Put your foot on their neck and keep it down.
All right, there it is. All right, first of the Sunday games is a 9:30 a.m. start. Another London game. We're in the London part of this schedule. I want to say after this week, is there one more, or is this the last one?
Have they gone to Mexico City yet? I think that's the next out-of-state or out-of-country game. I think they might be done with London.
Okay, so this probably, because this is the 3rd London game, so this is probably it for London. And like you said, the Mexico City game. Is that going to be the Raiders and somebody more than likely?
I think so.
Okay.
The Raiders tend to go most of the time, so.
Gotcha. All right, so we got the Eagles coming off a loss to you guys last week. They played well for 3.5 with 3 quarters pretty much. Then the offense got pretty much stalled. Going into Blake Bortles, this is like he turned into a Hall of Famer in London.
Didn't he beat the brakes off of Baltimore last year in London, and nobody saw that coming?
Yep.
I'm still not taking them again. They're kind of on that list. They got to show me something. Give me the Eagles.
I'm taking the Eagles as well. I don't give a damn how well they've done in the past.
Right.
In London, they ain't looking good right now. So until they show me something or play a lesser opponent, a scrub, right, I can't take Jacksonville right now. So I'm taking the Eagles as well.
AJ Boye didn't even make the trip, so Jalen gonna be busy.
Down another corner, him and Alshon should be matched up quite a bit on Sunday. Other than Aguilar, no other receivers really to speak about for Philly. So,
you know what I was thinking? I don't want to slow us down, but they were gonna offer a second for Amari Cooper. second, from what I hear, and that's what made Dallas step up to a first. I know we said we weren't gonna bring this dude's name up, but I mean, $1 million. They wouldn't bring Dez in for $1 million. They're gonna bring in Amari Cooper.
I don't have anything to say about Dez. Dez doesn't have a job because Dez don't want a job.
Dig. We can keep moving.
The Broncos. Next up, we got the Broncos going into Kansas City. Can Von Miller and that pass rush, him and Bradley Chubb and the rest of the no-fly zone, quote-unquote, Broncos defense, can they go in the Arrowhead and steal a win? I don't think so. Not with Case Keenum. They
played them solid on Monday night, that game, but nah, they're not going up there doing that. Nah.
Yeah, I think they lost their chance to gain their split by winning the game that they played at home a few weeks ago. So,
and didn't Keenum piss that game away? They could have won. He missed Bebe, right? On that game-winning touchdown. Yeah, that was their game to steal right there.
Exactly. So I'm taking the Chiefs as well. NFC North matchup. We thought it was going to be the first game Le'Veon Bell played, but it does not look like it.
Can't blame him.
So we got the Browns coming into the Steelers, coming into Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh coming off of a bye. Should not be a problem coming off of a bye at home playing the Browns. I'm going to take the Steelers, but we know how the Steelers do sometime, right?
Yeah, they're at home, though, and it should be a better game because, Hugh is going to, step in and do what he needs to do as the head coach, but they still going to lose, though. So, and Le'Veon is going to report on Halloween, the day after the trade deadline. Run him his $800,000 when he gets there. Right.
All singles. All singles. All right. Speaking of division matchups, we've got a division matchup coming up next. NFC East division matchup. The Redskins, who actually sit at the top of the division right now, will be going into the Meadowlands to take on the New York Giants. We know the Giants are reeling right now. They're trading away players. They got rid of Eli Apple this week, traded away Snacks, Damon Harrison this week. I know there's speculation about Eli, but I don't think he's going anywhere.
He ain't going nowhere.
What you got? Could Alex Smith and company go in there to, and beat the Giants?
This is one of them games you're going to get back on me because if they can't win this game, I know they ain't gonna stop nobody. So I'm expecting them to put up points, and Washington's gonna have to keep up with them. But give me the Giants in this game. I feel like this is the one because they played good against Atlanta on Sunday. They just didn't pull it out. So give me the Giants in this game.
Okay, I'm gonna take the Redskins in this game. They got a lot of people out as well. Well, last week they did. I don't know if a lot of those people coming back this week. I know Paul Richardson was out last week. Or was he?
Yeah,
I think he was out. Jamison Crowder was out. Chris Thompson was out, just to name a few. So they should be getting some of those guys back, I believe, this week. But, just don't like what I see from the Giants right now, so I'm going to take the Redskins.
Dig.
Next up, we've got the Seattle Seahawks, who are quietly putting together a nice little season here. They're at 3-3. Yeah. Nah, not too shabby. They're putting up points. I didn't expect that, coming into the season with really no run game. We didn't know what the passing game was going to look like. Doug Baldwin was out.
Yeah.
But they've been stepping up. They're going to Detroit to take on the Lions. I'm going to take Seattle in this game. I like the run that they're on right now. And you know me, I can never trust Detroit. So this will probably be the week they win.
I'm going to take Detroit strictly because they're at home. Getting Snacks is going to help because they need somebody in the middle because they give up a hell of ton of rushing yards. But, yeah, give me Detroit at home.
Okay. Is Snacks going to play this week?
They traded him Monday or Tuesday. So, I mean, for what he's going to end up doing, they're going to put him dead in the middle of the line. So, it shouldn't be that much to get caught up with that.
Okay. All right. So that's another that's two head-to-head so far. Next up, Jameis Winston and the Bucs going into Cincinnati to take on Andy Dalton and the Bengals. The Bengals started off hot. They've dropped a couple in a row, so they've kind of come back to earth and be the Bengals that we know them to be. Home game against the Bucs. Who pulls it out?
I'm gonna take Cincinnati because they're at home. That'll be what they've lost 2 straight, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. And I believe the last game, they were on the road against Kansas City. But nah, I think they'll get right this week. I mean, Tampa Bay don't stop nobody, so I think they'll do enough. Joe Mixon should have a good game.
Yeah, with the Bengals being at home, it's a 1:00 game. I think you mentioned this on the show the other day. 1:00 game. Shouldn't be no problems for Cincinnati. Those are the ones that they usually go ahead and ball out. It's the primetime games and the big games where they fall short normally. So I'm taking the Bengals as well in that game. Next up, we've got the New York Jets. I actually haven't watched the Jets in a couple weeks. They haven't really given me reason to watch them, but they are going to be on the road taking on the Bears, Khalil Mack, Mitchell Trubisky and company. I'm going to take the Bears in this game. I think the defense will ultimately probably force Sam Darnold into a few turnovers. And
that ain't really hard for him. Yeah, give me the Bears.
Okay. All right. Next up, I wish this was a 4:00 primetime game, actually. Well, they got that's another game. I see the one that they got in primetime. Never mind. But this could very well be one of the better games of the week. Baltimore Ravens and your Carolina Panthers. Carolina's got a pretty good defense. To me, y'all been underachieving a little bit on defense this year.
Yeah.
But we know the pedigree is still there. Some of the players are still there. And the Ravens, we know how solid they are on defense. So, big game this week. I know you are taking the Panthers.
Yeah.
This could be one of those games where I could go the other way to try to pick up a game. But I don't trust Joe Flacco on the road. I like what y'all doing right now the last couple of weeks. So I'm putting y'all on notice that y'all need to take care of business. I'm taking y'all. So it's time to reel off a couple wins in a row here, I think, for you guys.
This is going to be a heavy Cam game. When I say Cam, I mean as far as running and moving. They had 11 sacks a week ago against Tennessee. 11 sacks in one game. So they're going to be hunting. But like you said, I don't trust Flacco. I don't like their running backs. Michael Crabtree don't scare me. So I'm thinking it's going to be low scoring, though. I don't think it's going to be no high scoring game. So, but give me Carolina.
I bet you'd rather have Crab than Funches.
Oh, yeah. Crab's hands are better.
Yeah. Well, they supposed
Funches
to be.
is a little bit more athletic, but his hands are just trash.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
Crab
So we
didn't
both
have dropsies this year, though. That's one thing that I'm surprised about. He done dropped a few. He normally does not do that. So
the first couple of games of the season, he has. Well, he was having some issues with that, so I think he's cleared them up. But we'll see. So we're both taking the Panthers in that game. Next up, the Colts going into the black hole to take on the Raiders. This probably will be an ass game. I'm gonna take Andrew Luck and the Colts.
This will be the game Luck will go put up like 40 points. He's going to throw 3 picks in the process, but he'll put up that 40, but they're going to win. I mean, who the hell is Derek Carr throwing to? Jordy Nelson and Martavis Bryant?
Yeah. Jordy Nelson, Martavis Bryant. I'm assuming Doug Martin will start this week, or you know what? Or maybe Rashard.
They're going to mean both of them.
Rashard is kind of the pass catching back, so he'll probably be used more because they'll probably be down in this game. And whether you believe the reports, don't believe the reports of the friction or whatever's going on in Oakland's locker room, it's something there. So they are not all on one accord right now.
What do you think it'll take to get him?
To get who?
Carr. What kind of pick you think?
Oh, you mean I don't? You think they really got him on the market?
No, I'm saying if shit goes bad Sunday and somebody made the call by Tuesday, what pick you think they would listen to? Would they demand a 1 for him? Or would they be happy, you think, to get off the contract? Because I think it is something there. And you just don't know with Gruden. You really don't know.
I mean, they just came up and got a first for Amari Cooper. So
right. So you think it would have to be a first?
They should. Hell no. I'm not giving up a first for Derek Carr. Because you look at the suitors, you look at people who would be willing to trade for him, is probably very few.
Yeah, only teams I'm really thinking is Jacksonville and the Giants. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, I would see the Giants before I saw Jacksonville. With Jacksonville, I mean, of course, you want to get rid of Blake Bortles, but if you look at what's out there, Tyrod, Teddy Bridgewater, I mean, them
that
dudes
would be like a 7th, absolutely.
6 so them dudes, they got their own set of deficiencies too. So
yeah,
I don't think it really matters who the quarterback is in Jacksonville to a certain degree. You get Leonard Fournette back, that'll help. And the main thing, you still don't have any receivers to throw the ball to. So I don't give a damn who the quarterback is, you know.
Right.
You got Moncrief out there. You got D.D. Westbrook as a slot gadget type player. And these two dudes moonlighting as 1 or 2 receivers. That ain't going to work. I don't care who the quarterback is.
Very true.
So I'm taking the Colts. I think you're taking the Colts as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Next up, my 49ers. We will go into Arizona, avenge a loss a couple weeks ago that we had at home. And we will beat the Cardinals' ass this week.
Oh, I'm gonna take Arizona strictly because it's at home. Y'all play hard, but it's at home, and I feel like they're gonna try to get some get back. You know, new offensive coordinator teams normally ball when somebody else takes over, at least the first game. But you know, I could be wrong. But give me the Cardinals at home.
And I forgot we were sitting here trying to figure it out last week about Mike McCoy, whether he was Wilt's guy or not. Or actually, I think it was the show earlier this week. I think Mike McCoy, he was a coach in. He was last head coach in with the Chargers, right?
He was a head coach with the Chargers. Then he went to Denver, got fired there.
Okay.
So did Wilkes hire him?
Had to.
So I
he
mean,
was just a Chargers coach 2 years. 2 years ago.
That's kind of shitty. You gave him 7 games. He got off him in 7 games.
I mean, you know how that goes. GM walk in your office. You need to go fire the offensive coordinator. Okay.
Yeah.
You and me.
That's essentially it.
You know what I'm saying? You and me. That's an easy decision. Next up, we got the Green Bay Packers. Packers are coming off a bye, going into LA. They needed that bye because they're gonna have to put up some points to keep up with these boys and the Rams. Mm-hmm. What you got on this one? Aaron Rodgers and company. If anybody can do it, Aaron can, right?
Nah, give me the Rams.
Yeah, I'm taking the Rams as well. I don't think the Packers got enough.
By 2 touchdowns.
I don't think they have enough on defense to slow them down. I think Aaron can muster up some points, you know, to kind of go back and forth with them a little bit. But I don't think ultimately defensively that they'll have enough.
Don't stop Aaron Donald on that offensive line. He looked good last week. I know he's playing against y'all, but damn, he looked good last week.
I mean, he's just a beast. Now, one thing with Aaron, if he should be even a little bit healthier. You know, he's been moving through with the injury, so a lot. It'll probably be a lot of the pocket being moved, him bootlegs rolling out to the side to keep away from that interior with Donald and Sue and company. So that's what I'm expecting the Packers game plan to be. But ultimately, I don't think they have enough, like we said, to stop Todd Gurley in that passing attack.
No.
All right, so we're both taking the Rams there. And the Sunday night game got the New Orleans Saints going into Minnesota to take on the Vikings. The last time the Saints were in Minnesota, they had the NFC Championship. Well, no, NFC.
They were going to the championship.
They was getting ready to go to the championship, NFC Championship. Had it sold up, and then, well, we know about the what they call it, the Miracle.
Minnesota Miracle.
Stephon Diggs scoring that last-second touchdown. Do the Saints getting to get back this week?
Nah, I don't. I think Minnesota's gonna get this done. It's at home. Man, they get Everson Griffin back this week. They're kind of rolling compared to what they were doing. They're at least getting it together now. Yep. The Saints should have lost. Well, they should have at least went to overtime last week with Baltimore. But these are the type of games that Kirk Cousins is supposed to win.
Right.
So we gonna see. We gonna see.
And because they're at home, because of the passing attack that the Vikings have. I mean, New Orleans defense has been not as great as they were last year. As we see, they had to go out and try to pick up a corner this week through a trade. They got out Eli Apple, so that should help. But this week, I am taking the Vikings and Kirk Cousins and company. Like you said, this is game. These are the games that they pay Kirk Cousins to win.
Sunday night prime time against Drew Brees. Let's see what he
do. See what he do. And I just think it's time for the Saints to lose again. They haven't lost since week 1.
Right.
So, Drew Brees and got all his records out of the way and what have you. So, I'm picking the Vikings to win this. Even though the Saints were my Super Bowl pick, I'm going to still take the Vikings in this particular game right here.
Absolutely.
All right. And I don't think we need to spend much time on this Monday night game, Patriots and Bills.
Nope.
Yep. Okay. Great. We both know who we got there. Okay. There it is. All right. So I'm taking the Patriots as well if you just need to hear it. But so there it is. There it is. So
they put that shit on the schedule. There are all these games this week. That's what they chose to go on the Monday night schedule. That shit right there. I mean, I know everybody's supposed to get a game or whatever. Hell, Carolina and Baltimore could have got that game. The Rams and Green Bay should have got that game.
They got enough primetime games.
The Bills?
Like you say, they're trying to spread it out. So the teams you just named, they got plenty of primetime games.
I think we only got one this year. I think we got Pittsburgh on a Thursday. Oh. So, I mean, but it is what it is. I'll be watching basketball Monday. So
tough shit.
Yeah.
Just wait until the Giants and San Francisco play in 2 weeks on Monday night.
Shit, they're gonna rest all starters because both of y'all want that draft pick. So.
I want us to win our next 3 games. We got the Cardinals, the Raiders, and the Giants. I want us to go ahead. I want us to win them 3 games. We need some. Go ahead and get some wins. I ain't too concerned about the overall number 1 pick because we don't need a quarterback.
Yeah,
and we know. Yeah, as long as we in that top 3 range or so, I think we'll get our guy.
Yeah,
whoever that may be. From
Bingo.
May's a long way away. All right.
Yeah.
Power 5. All right, people, we're going to give y'all our Power 5. This is our top 5 teams that we feel are in the NFL right now. So before we get up out of here, we're going to drop those on you. Hey, start us off. What you got this week on the top 5?
Mine stayed the same because nobody lost. Give me the Rams, New England, Kansas City, the Saints, and the Chargers.
Okay. All right. Mine, my top 4 are still the same. Rams, Chiefs, Saints, and the Patriots. The 15, I had the Bengals at 5th last week. Of course, they dropped out. And then I had a few teams that I considered for the 5th spot. It was between the Chargers, Panthers, and the Vikings. Didn't pick the Vikings because they had a tie on their record.
Yeah.
And I ended up giving you guys the Panthers a slight edge at 5 over the Chargers. Is due to the fact you've played a little bit better competition so far. Chargers are getting fat on scrubs right now. So that was a small difference to me. So I got y'all Panthers coming in at number 5. And that was another reason I picked y'all to win this week against the Ravens. So made me look good.
I'm going to send you some Carolina swag. Go ahead and dab on them folks so we get up out of here.
Nah. Hell no.
All right, cuz that's all I got.
All right. What else you got for the weekend, man?
I'm gonna try my best to watch the first half of the Lakers in Denver tonight. I'm gonna try.
So I'm 0 for 3. I've yet to see the end of a Laker game, and the game
only one I saw was last Saturday. That's it.
Yeah,
nothing that during the week shit.
I didn't even make that one. And then the game last night, of course, it wasn't on TV, and that would have, of course, that was the first one that they won, the one that wasn't on national TV. So they finally got a win. They played the Nuggets tonight. Nuggets 4-0 so far. Good young team. Good young team. So that's going to be something to see. I think as far as the Lakers lineup goes, I think I would rather have Lonzo in the starting lineup than Rondo.
I like that.
I think Rondo would be much better running that second unit because Kuz and Hart want to shoot anyway. Rondo can just set them up and feed them. Yeah.
That suspension is gonna be over with soon, so we're gonna see what happens. But I always like Kuz. I always like him. I like his aggressiveness. And, Brian like aggressive cats. So him and Hart got dog in them. So we're gonna see. Because I'm just starting to get this feeling. Ain't nobody coming this summer. It's a long way away, but I just don't know, cuz I really don't. We're gonna see.
Yeah, it's a lot to play out. It's a big free agent class next year. So did you see
if these cats develop, if they develop, we'll see.
Yeah. Did you see, before we get up out here, one more thing? Did you see this report? The Rockets offering 4 first-round picks for Jimmy Butler.
Bruh.
Why is that being reported as they offered instead of that needs to be being reported as a deal done?
But you know what? You can't just trade draft picks. They would have had to match that salary up too. So I'm assuming they would have had to say, well, Eric Gordon's close to what Jimmy makes. So Eric Gordon and what, 4 number ones? Man, that's some bullshit. And that's but he's an analytic guru though.
If that deal was really put on the table, because it could very well just be a smokescreen. It could be bullshit. But if that deal is actually on the table and Tibbs like, nah, he's got some kind of weird obsession.
Fired today.
He's got some kind of weird obsession with Jimmy Butler. If that's the case,
if he didn't take that deal, he should be fired. Like straight up, right now, gone. You ain't even coaching the game. Get him off the bench and fire him.
Something.
Four number ones. And what if Jimmy didn't resign?
Exactly. So, hey, would you trade your mom for 4 first-round picks?
Bruh, I mean, God,
she'll understand, right?
She would have to. 4 ones, even if they're low ones, them low ones would still help me get up to somewhere else, even if.
Oh yeah, because
28, 29, 30, somewhere around there.
That's where you have to package those to get something else.
But that can get you to move up, though. It really can get you a player.
It'll have to be to move up into the lottery because 4. And you know what? I don't even know the years of the 4 picks anyway. So that's a whole lot.
I'm just baffled he went to the table with that. I'm more baffled he offered it, and I'm even more baffled that he didn't take that. Tibbs didn't take it.
Yeah, that's what I say. It could be bullshit. Could just be speculation. There's
that
speculation, lies, and bullshit.
One the other. That ain't no worse than we heard a couple years ago when Danny Ainge offered all that shit for Justice Winslow. That's a blessing that worked out for him. This would not be the team that you're looking at now if that deal would have went through.
Right, exactly. And
Justice still can't shoot. So
there it is. All right, we're finna get on up out of here. Hey, tell these people where to reach you at on social media.
At Rike6000. Holla at me. I talk sports.
All right. You can reach me at Diego Barisham on Twitter as well. Don't forget to check out the AA Sportscast Twitter, Facebook, and IG pages. Shout out to the Urban Arena crew. Check their shows out as well. Kane and Nice, Get With It Sports, Big Boy TV, just to name a few. And don't forget to keep hitting that subscribe button when you check out AA Sportscast. Share that with your friends and family as well.
Please do.
We're going to get on up out of here. The Red Sox will win the World Series in LA. They are up 2-0. No game tonight, of course, but
they kicking their ass. I mean, everything they're doing is working. Everything. Yeah. So
pretty much. All right, people, we finna be up out. We'll holler at y'all next week. Y'all be easy. Next week's show will be the Halloween show. So next time y'all see us, we got some good things in store for y'all. So
yes,
y'all be easy. Y'all have a good one. Be easy. Peace.